Well, good evening, everyone. You are locked in and live with at the South Florida Live Show. I'm your host, Jeffrey Brown, and listen, it is a pleasure being with you on this evening. Once again, I always start out. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I hope everyone had a wonderful day and prosperous day and a day of peace and blessings. And I hope your Thanksgiving was thankful, and everyone didn't overeat and eat too much, and now you got to work out and do all the other stuff to try and get that weight off that you put on last Thursday. So I hope everybody is doing well on this evening. Listen, I thank everyone that's coming on. Come on on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, family. SFF SFL family, SFL family, come on, come. Listen, y'all know how we do it. Y'all know how we do it. Facebook, we need you to at least tag 10 people. Facebook, tag 10. Facebook, at least try and tag 10 people. Facebook, and hit the like button on YouTube. Make sure you guys share and like, share and like. Um, and share with your family, because this is going to be a very good show. Very, most of our shows are great, but this one is going to be very powerful. I'm so happy, I'm proud, and I'm just overjoyed to even be able to get this young man on the South Florida Live Show, because he is so busy doing so many things, great things, wonderful things. So we are honored to have him on today with us. We're going to get to that, but I'm going to give us some time. I'm going to give you guys some time to come on. I don't have enough on Facebook. Come on, guys. Come on. You know how we do it. I don't have enough on Facebook. Come on. Let's go. I don't have enough on YouTube. Let's go. Share it. We're Facebook. We are South Florida Live on Facebook. On YouTube, we are the South Florida Live Show. So come on, share that with some of your friends and family, and let them know that the South Florida Live Show is on live in the studio with your host, Jeffrey Brown. And it's going to be a wonderful show. Once again, you see scrolling down at the bottom of the screen. We welcome your support, your donations to the show. We had a donation from a group of women of God program. I thank you guys for blessing us. I thank you for sharing with us and planting that seed. I really do appreciate it. We don't take it for granted. Every little bit we get, we use it well, because there's some things that we want to do later on next year, and we're going to need your help. We're going to need your support. We're going to need your financial support, your monetary gifts, and just plant some seeds into the show, because we want to bring more people on like this young man that we're about to bring on. We want to do more of this, and we want to do other things outside of the studio and in the community, to promote the community, not just promote the show, but help those that need help. And that's what this show is about. We just want to give help to those that need help, and also to bless those that need a blessing. So, hey, because you know how we do it. We give away. We've been giving away books. We've been sharing and giving away stuff. I think I may give away a T-shirt this evening. We're gonna see how the Lord leads. Okay. Listen, it's that time. We're not gonna prolong it. I still need some more on Facebook. I still need some more on YouTube. Come on in. Share. Please share with those that you know. Please share with them and let them know that the South Florida Live Show is on. That's on. Hey, listen, we're not going to prolong the time. Once again, I told you guys I'm so excited about this evening, and I'm honored to have this young man on. Listen, he is a jewel to the kingdom of God, but just to not just kingdom of God to South Florida, not just South Florida, to the world. And he's doing some great things, and he's doing some powerful things. And as he's always, man, I've always admired this young man from afar, of some of the things, creative things that he come up with. And that's amazing. That's amazing. And he has something that's coming up, an event that's coming up in December the 5th, that we're going to talk about today. But listen, no longer, I don't want to prolong this any longer. This young man, he is a uh, songwriter, um, entrepreneur, business owner, producer, promoter, you name it, he does it. He has his hand in it. And this is the wonderful thing that I like about Minister Dwight Moment, is that everything that he touches, he do it in a spirit of excellence. I've never seen anything that he did and it was just, just put something just together, just say I did something. This young man has everything that I've seen him do. He's put it together. It's been excellent. It's been a blessing. We're going to go on and talk about something else, but I want to introduce to you some that don't know him, some of my listeners and followers that don't know him. I want to introduce you to Minister Dwight D. Moment Sr., songwriter, artist, performer, entrepreneur, all that stuff. He's an anointed, gifted, talented young man that's blessing the kingdom, that's trying to build the kingdom up. Hey man, good evening, my brother.
Good evening. Good evening. Thanks for having me, man.
Hey, it's an honor to have you. It's an honor to have you on this evening, and we're just going to talk about some things that you have coming up.
Yeah,
That's amazing, amazing. When you send
I
it to me,
appreciate
I'm
it.
like, when I saw it on Facebook and you send it to me, I was like, okay, this is something that we need, and this is something that's going on. Um, so we're gonna get right into it. How about
Let's
that?
go. Let's do it.
All right. Hey, listen. Um, there's something there. There's an event that's coming up that the White Moment is sponsoring, and he's presenting the state of gospel music in South Florida, ministries and industries. Hey, listen. I saw it. I read it. So give us an insight. What exactly is the state of gospel music in South Florida? What is this about?
Well, it's an event, or I don't want to say it's a conversation, where everybody that's somebody, that's so that means that's everybody, we all come together, artists, producers, pastors, praise and worship leaders, pro- I said producers, radio announcers, we all come together and we
Mhm.
try to make gospel music uh, important again. We try to, well, we're not going to try, we're going to do it. We're going to bring everybody in one building and we're going to support one another. We're going to ask some questions. It's not going to be the usual panel. Uh, we're going to have quartet choirs. We're just going to put everybody in one building and have that conversation that need to be had in order to bring unity to South Florida and to help everybody go to the next level. That's what we're going to do. That was good.
Yeah, because I'm not in music, but I came up as musically as a musician,
Right.
and over the years I've seen the disconnect. Over the years, because I know when I was growing up, when I was younger, we all jammed, we all came together. There was really no separation at that time, and then it seemed like it started getting a little gap. So this is what's going on the fifth, the state of the music, the state of gospel music. So this is something that you're trying to bring, just not contemporary choirs or groups and together, but it's contemporary, traditional, quartet, and the whole nine together is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, because I believe we separated music. We put the separation in music, especially when it comes to gospel. Because if
Hmm.
you talk about gospel, it's the good news. So we separate quartet, contemporary, CCM. All of it is about one person, and we're giving praise to one person. So let's make it about him again. Because I mean, I can
Right.
sing a CCM song. I can sing a CCM song and make it traditional. I can sing
Hmm.
a. You can take a traditional song and make it sound CCM ish, if that's a word, whatever. But I just believe, yo, we all. I mean, we do the separation, and there should not be a separation. That's why we won't separate. We're not separating. We're not putting quartet in a room. We're not putting choirs in a
Wow.
room. We all
Right.
going in one room
One
and
room.
having that conversation, and we're going to support one another. So it's important that every artist bring their material so that every person in that room can get your material. Because if you know, like I know, we have artists that we don't even know about.
Exactly. Right. Right. You're so right about that, Dwight, because that's one of the things that we're this show is going to be heading to pretty soon, where we're going to do, and I'm gonna need your help. And I said I was going to talk to you off camera later on, and I was planning on having a conversation with you anyway, that we can, because I remember we were at the Mark Cooper's performance down on the beach, and
Mhm.
I kept asking you about certain artists, and I kept asking you about, well, who are they, or what do they have out. That's something that I would like to do with your help and with who others, to spotlight our South Florida artists that's here in South Florida, because we have many, but like you said, a lot of people do not know who they are. And you know, this is me. Sometimes we have circles that don't allow them to come into our circle. I'm just saying, if you're not in the circle, and you probably can sing the fire down, but if you're not in that circle, nobody's going to bring you in. You don't get to be shown, or whatever. That I love that what you're saying. We're going to stop that. We're going to bring everybody together, and let's have this thing expose everyone, because we have a lot of artists, and that's something that we need to do as you know, artists or musicians or whoever. Let's spotlight everybody. Let's showcase everybody. That's something that I like to do, is one day just come on here and we showcase all of our South Florida artists that we have in South Florida.
We can't do it alone. We can't have hitting motives, and we cannot do it alone.
Right.
I have no hidden motive. I believe God gave me the assignments that He gave me because I have no motives. I want to see everybody win. If I can do that all over the world, I would. But it just won me. But South Florida, I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it my all. I
Yeah.
think. I don't think. I know we can do it.
Yeah,
We
this is a
can't.
starting. This is a starting point. This is a starting. And I
Right.
think this is what's going to happen, Dwight. Many are going to see this, what you're doing,
Hmm.
and come on and start doing it in other cities and other places. This
Right.
is just not what you're doing now. Get ready for it. What you're doing now is just not going to be just for South Florida. You're going to end up doing this nationally, because this is something that's, like you said, it's way overdue. And we need to start coming together as musicians, as songwriters, as performers, as groups and choirs, not competing, but doing ministry, and ministering to those that's lost, and ministry, and make it more about ministry than competition or whatnot. I love. We're going to talk about it later, but the singing power, I love it, because you have a group of pastors. I mean, well-known pastors that come together, and there's no big eyes and little U's. Everybody just come together and just want to minister.
Right.
That's something that I see that's going to happen with this that you're doing now. And I don't know if that's your goal, or where you're headed with that, but
Hmm.
that's what I see.
I mean, with singing pastors, it's doing what it's supposed to do. is bringing the people together. We put aside religious, you know, your title, my title, your belief, my belief, and we all come under one roof, man. And if you ever been a singing pastor, you know there's no spotlight person,
Mm-hmm.
because the person you might think that's going to be the spotlight, it always probably be the one that you never would have thought. And it's like everybody come with the right mindset, ministry,
Right.
and it starts off on a high and it ends on a high. So, I mean, that's what it's about. That's
Yeah.
what it's about. Man, we get to heaven, it's not gonna be your group, my group. We all gonna be singing the same
We
song,
all
man.
gonna
It's
be
like,
together. What it say
so
when we all get together?
when we all
Woo,
get to heaven, what a
woo,
day.
what a okay. Don't start. But
So
listen, so on this on the fifth on that evening, are you going to have some lecturers, some people that some lecturers or some speakers on that evening? If so, could you give the name of those lecturers and speakers now, or are you going to hold off on that? But
this is the crazy part about this. Um, I did talk to Bishop Mark Cooper. He was open. Like, yo, when I came to him, he didn't. I think when people see your heart, they don't put a price on you.
right,
So he was like, yo, come. He didn't give me a price. He was like, yo,
wow,
it's needed. Let's do it. He was like, whatever you want to do, he bite me. So that was a wow. Because I think there's other churches. Because I'm going to take it now. I'm going to do it in Miami, Broward, and in Palm Beach.
mm-hmm.
Because I believe in those in between areas, it's just they need this. We all need this. So, but right now, the crazy part about this, I have a person that's doing the moderating, Pastor George Rich. He's the moderator. But this is the crazy part about this. Every person that come in that building, if they're there, if they're willing to answer the questions, because let's be honest, we don't know everybody.
Right,
When I was putting up the flyers, I had other artists inbox me saying, "Yo, I want to be there," and I was like, "I didn't even know you was an artist." Like, yo, whoa, yo, I'm telling you, like, yo, some of those pictures, I don't know.
you don't know because I saw some. I'm like, some of these people are they from South? Are they in our area? So a lot of those pictures, a lot of those you put those posts up. A lot of those people that's on your flyer, on those flyers, those different flyers, are they all from this South Florida area?
South Florida, you got from
Palm
Homestead all the way
Beach.
to Palm Beach, and some a little past Palm Beach, but
Wow,
they just include themselves with Palm Beach. But man, this is
wow,
it's amazing. Like, yo, I still stand and say, yo, South Florida is like the best. We have the best of
right.
everything.
You're
The
right,
vocals, the producers, the
right,
singers. I mean, you just had Jill Wire on there. She's at the top of the billboards right now. Like, yo,
right,
these
right,
are hidden secrets that we have down here. And it's like
right.
people, like you said, if we come out of our circle, we'll find out that there's other people
That's right
in
there,
South.
right in the midst. They're right in the midst. But we
And I'm
just
happy
we have to give them a chance too,
and I'm
because
so happy.
they're not in our circle. We got to still give them a chance too.
Right.
And I'm not talking about you because you're very open and very generous and bringing people in to stuff that you do. But we have some outside that if you're not in my surrounding, you're not in my crew, you're not in my circle. I don't fool you not because well I know you can sing, but because you're not in my circle, I'm not gonna give you the opportunity. That we have to stop. And I've seen so much of it until I get so upset. I get very upset about it. And that's just not with singing, that's with musicians too. So yeah, that's with musicians too. I'll say the things that some of you don't want to say. Um, I ain't scared of nobody but Jesus. But yeah, that's with musicians too. Because me growing up, the way I came up playing, we didn't have that issue. If I knew Jody Hill was playing somewhere, I'm trying to go see Jody Hill. I'm trying to check him out. if I know Quentin Robinson was playing, I'm trying to go check them out, or I'm gonna go sit behind them and say, hey man, what's that you did? We just had that camaraderie and that friendship that we didn't care who else. We'll bring this one on or whatever. Now it's a little different. Now it's a little different. It's a little different. But what you have and what's going on with this, I think it's gonna be wow. This is gonna be great. So, like I said, I don't know if you have any speakers coming or this is just going to be an open conversation.
It's
What?
going to be. I have some secrets and I have some great ideas because I don't want it to be the same panel. I'm tired of going to panels. Yeah, nothing changed when we go to these panels. We get good information, but do we apply the information?
Exactly. Wow.
So I'm going to do some applying while we're there. We're going to give out some numbers. We're going to give out. We're going to find out who's who when they get there.
Right. Right. Okay. Cool. I'm. Hey, listen. So it starts 8 o'clock.
Starts at 7.
It starts at 7. I'm sorry. Starts at 7. Um.
It will be at Upper Room Ministries.
Yeah. You go ahead. You go ahead and give all that information and tell everybody what's going on. I'm gonna get out your way. And I'm giving you the flow, and you just flow. And listen, this is what I want you to do. Honestly, I'm serious. This is what I want you to do right now. I want you to take at least 8-10 minutes, whatever, and I need you to just talk about the evening.
Okay.
Everything's going on, the time, the place, all that, how it's gonna flow. I know we talked about it, but sometimes some of our people they need re you had to get that you got to get that pretest and redo it over. So just right now, bro, just take your time and just take at least 8-10 minutes and just talk about it. Talk about the evening. I'm gonna get out your way.
Um, so thank you so much. That evening will be an evening of everybody coming together in South Florida. And we are having a conversation about everything, everything, all genres of music, all pastors, praise and worship leaders, choir directors, choir members, producers, radio announcers. Um, I don't want to forget something, but uh, uh, promoters. We have everybody will be in one building. Uh, if you're somebody, you should be in that building. It's free. I have to
Mm,
say that it's free. You don't have to do nothing but bring your material, book, CDs, your business cards, and find out who's who in South Florida. And I think that's what we need to find out. And let's start. And that night, we will support one another.
mm.
It's not a we're gonna try. No, we will. I'm tired of, and this is my whole thing. We go to panels and we go to these workshops, and nothing changes. And we just have good insight, but nothing changes. So we're starting this off. This is just the start of something. So we might not give out a whole lot of information, and we might not get to know who's who. You might can't get to everybody that night, but I promise you, you're gonna find out who's who that night. You're gonna find out, and we're gonna listen. We're gonna change up South Florida. We're gonna change up some things. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't do it by myself. I cannot please South Florida. I
Right.
cannot do it by myself. Please hear me. It's not a Dwight thing. It's a us thing, man. When we come together, man, a lot can get done. I just believe a lot of artists, a lot of pastors, a lot of stuff. We don't have to struggle if we had the help.
Mm. Say that again.
We won't have to struggle. We won't have to go through hard. Like, yo, certain pastors know how to help other pastors. Some producers know how to help artists. Some radio announcers, like I said, they don't know people are artists. Artists
Wow.
don't have to put out bad music if they had the right producers. Um, and let's be honest, everybody that's in there trying to help us ain't trying to help us. They're trying to help themselves. I get nothing from this.
Now that I was supposed to jump in, I was double dutching back here. I was gonna jump in on that one. See, that's one of the things.
I
Everybody's
want
trying
you
to
to
ain't
understand.
not
I
trying to
get,
help.
I listen.
And, and,
I'm putting
and I'm not
time.
trying to say you got to do favors. I'm not saying you got to do favors, but don't beat people upside the head when you see somebody just starting out, because this is my thing. This has always been me. Someone help me.
Right.
Someone help me. Someone help you. Someone got you, gave you a little blueprint, and you went from there. So, and they didn't charge you. They didn't try and get from you. They were kind enough to share. And I think when we start sharing what we have with others, not always looking for a return or a seed or financial, thing, that's going to help a lot of these young artists that's trying to get where most of the other ones are getting, and help them get out of there. But nobody wants to share. Everybody wants to hold, and that's why I think what you're doing is really going to open that. So listen, all you that's connected to singers, musicians, um, producers, anyone that's in the industry, you need to let them know about this event on the 5th. Um, Listen, it's going to be great. I think it's going to be life changing. It's going to help you and give you an insight on where you need to go next. Because I think Minister Dwight moment is going to have so much information for so many of you that you're gonna walk out not saying, oh well, that was nice. No, you're gonna walk out saying, oh man, I'm ready to go. I know now. I know now. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm proud of, man. I'm proud of what you're doing. You got my support. I try and support you as much as I can, when I can. So you got my support. Anything I can do, I'm gonna do it. That's why I wanted to bring you on and have this talk and let you explain to the people exactly what's going
Going on.
on December the 5th.
I appreciate it, man. The address is it's going to be at Cooper's Temple, formerly known as Cooper's Temple. Right now, it's Upper Room Ministries.
Right.
It's at 3800 Northwest 199th Street, Miami Gardens, Florida. Where the bishop is Bishop Mark Cooper. That's where we have it at. Boom. Got it now. I had to look up the
Man,
address. I can't look up the address right quick.
yeah,
But
we're
yeah,
gonna put it on the screen. We're gonna put it on the screen. My tech person working on it. We're gonna put it on the
uh,
screen for everyone to see while she's doing that. Listen, I want to shift just a minute because I was blessed this year. Um, um, when I attend the singing pastors, I mean, I've been blessed before, but I don't know, something about um, this year. Something was about this year. That was totally different. Listen, first off, give us the history of singing pastors. How long have you been doing this?
it's 8 years. This year has been
Eight?
my eighth year. 8 years.
8 years?
Eight
Oh
years.
wow. I was telling folks about 10.
We gonna get there. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. We gonna get
8 years.
there.
And how did it come about, Dwight? How did
Uh,
this come about?
man, it's crazy. It was midnight. It was midnight. This story, I won't forget it. It's the truth, and it's crazy how it happened. 12 midnight. I was up before that hour. I was up trying to figure out, do I want to do an Easter Day concert again, or do I want to do something different? Because I used to do Easter Day concerts, and it just started being overwhelming, and I was like, So being a visionary, you're trying to come up with an idea that can bless the area. And I
Oh,
I'm here.
there you go.
I'm here.
All right, we hear you now. We see you. We see you.
Okay. So it was 12 midnight, and I went on Facebook, and I was trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, what kind of event I'm gonna put on. And I went through my message, and when you go on the message box, it lets you know who's all up with the green light. And it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. It was nothing but pastors on live. So I was like, do the pastors wait till midnight to get on Facebook? so, so, so I was like, okay, all right. So, and I was fighting it. I was fighting the whole night. I was like, you know what? And God, if I never heard him clearly, he said, man, just copy and paste the message. And the only thing they could say is yes or no.
Right.
And every pastor that was on that flyer that first year, I messaged the same thing, and all of them replied, "Man, this sounds great. Put me in, put me in, put me in." I was like, "What?" And that first one I was doing it by myself. Thought it was gonna be something small.
Mhm.
It was so packed. I was like, "What the devil?" I had no help. I couldn't cater to the pastors. They didn't ask for a dime, and the turnout was. And then
Out.
after that first one, they wanted to do it over, and then I started getting more pastors and more pastors, and now I got pastors from out of town asking. I even had a pastor last year asked me to bring it to his area, and I was like, "Yo," and I'm still fighting that cause, again, sometimes fear set in, and you so comfortable with your area to the point it's like, "Yo, what I want to do next." But it's been awesome, man.
You got to do it. You just got to do it.
Yeah,
And I don't
it's
think
a
that's a
great.
bad. You're taking it to another city, brother. Um,
Yeah.
you got it, and you have a strong team. So it is. I mean, you have a strong team now. So yeah, taking it to another city, another area. Hey, listen, another state. Is big because, like I say, I was really blessed, and I got there a few minutes, few seconds. I'm gonna say seconds. I ain't gonna say minutes late. Yeah, I went live, y'all, and he kind of corrected, he corrected us
Hey,
on Facebook about it. But I had to apologize because I was wrong, and I took mine down because I'm like, oops, I didn't know because it was so good. It was great. I mean,
it was.
every
I was telling
every
people,
pastor.
gave every person, y'all gave us a lot of. Y'all got people. Y'all put them clips out, and the people like, "What alive? What alive?" And I was like, so I got a lot of people. I supposed to had. We supposed to had put it out Thanksgiving.
Uh-huh.
Certain things didn't go the way we had planned,
Yes,
but
sir.
it will be coming on December 4th. Promise you,
December
December
4th.
4th
Okay.
coming up this weekend,
So
and
it'll be
I'm
it'll be
showing
that day before the event.
the day before the event.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna put
So people
something out?
actually get. I'm seeing how I'm gonna put it out there. It's
It's
the
out
way
there.
they got on. Yeah, the way they got on me on Thanksgiving, my inbox was like, "Yo, where's the live?" I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, because that thing was powerful, man. It was wonderful, and people
Listen,
want
I
to see it
really,
again.
I really want to see it because I guess by me on the stage a lot, because a lot
Yeah,
of people can say, "Dwight, some about this year was different than the other years." I'm like,
it's-
"Huh?"
yeah,
And they were like, I heard that, and when you said it, I was like, "Are y'all serious?" Because
yeah,
that some of the single passages, I ain't gonna lie, it's been
yeah. It was
when
something
you
different. It was the whole atmosphere that night was totally different. Than I'm not saying the other ones weren't great, but that night for some reason the atmosphere was totally different. And this is the thing that I'm kind of I try and pay attention to stuff. I'm very observant.
uh-huh.
Like sometimes you have pastors that sing whatever, and they have their own little crew that follow them, whatever, and then they
Mm-hmm.
leave after they pastor sing. I
Right.
didn't see that happening. I didn't see that happening that night. And that's what was so amazing to me. I'm like, okay, nobody's leaving after they pastor saying, hmm, okay, this is what's up. Because they just wanted to hear every pastor. Man, every pastor you had on there could sing. I mean, they they were going in. They were going in. So, like, yeah, it was something different. Once again, proud of you, man. I commend you with that. Don't stop. Don't stop. I know, I know, I know, I know you go through it. I know, I know, I know. You have your ups and you have your downs. You have your trials and you have the naysayers. Don't let it get you. Don't let it. You fought through it all this time, man. Just continue to go through it because you're doing a wonderful work. You are doing
I appreciate
you are doing ministry.
it. Yeah,
I put it less like that.
yeah. So
You're
we
doing
we got
ministry.
some secrets. We got some secrets singing pastors. So we got a lot of secrets. Yeah,
Secret.
I'm waiting. We got a lot of secrets from singing pastors. The live is going to be amazing. I just want to sit back, relax, and enjoy it.
What?
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, my Bethel Choir is singing this year on Singing Pastors. And I do want to say that thank you, Mount Bethel. You guys open your doors to me. And, some churches don't open their doors. They were like, come on, let's do it.
Because you're the minister of music there now, right?
Yes. And I'm having a ball. I'm having a ball.
Hey, well, you
I,
with the bishop, man. You're with the bishop.
man, listen, I don't even,
Yeah.
sometimes I don't even feel like I'm working. It just feel like it's something I love to do. They make it easy for me over there.
Yeah. You with Bishop G.
I, listen, man, that's the one preaching joker, man. Listen.
You are
I
with
don't care how old they say he is. He preached like he's 19 years old, man.
okay. Okay. Okay.
The stuff
Man.
he's still doing, I'd be like, yo, what the devil?
Like it get
Man,
like every year he goes higher and higher, bro. He
listen,
go
that
higher
joker,
and higher and higher. Hey,
me
listen,
and the
man.
associate pastor.
Huh?
Go ahead. I'm
No,
listening. I'm sorry.
no, I was going to open up any other things that you got other than the state of gospel. Any other things that you got coming up other than singing pastors on the 4th? You're going to do that virtual live, right?
We're
Anything
doing it live.
else you got going on?
Pretty much, I'm getting ready to do the cantata at Mount Bethel. That will be on the 17th. I'm releasing some music before the year is out, a single. Um, and I'm also working with the GN, that's the Gospel Music Industry Network,
Okay.
where I believe every artist should be a part of. We do have a page. It will
Talk about
benefit
that.
us.
Talk about that a minute.
The Gospel Industry Network is to help every artist um, and pastors. It's almost like the state of gospel. It's we are, but you're not limited to South Florida.
Mhm.
Every artist that ever say they don't have that key to get out of South Florida, now you have that key. I don't gain nothing by getting this and not giving it to the artist. I want you to win. So you have to, but with this, you have to register to be a part of the gym. It is a registration. I mean, right now, up to January, it's $25 to be a part. But you have the key to get to other states. You get your hands on with radio announcers, your hands on with events that's going on. You, as myself, I'm still an artist, but the information I receive, I give that information to those that are part of the gym. So you have the opportunity, just like I have the opportunity to be on an airplane every weekend. You have the opportunity to go open up for artists. You have the opportunity to get the knowledge, the radio plays. You have the knowledge to do everything you want to do or you want it to do. So now you have that opportunity. Dwight don't gain nothing from having all this information and not sharing it. I don't get nothing. So what I know, you will know. So it's best that you be a part of the gen because some people hold that information and keep it for themselves.
Right.
So when I'm on a plane, I want to see those in Miami on that plane. I want to see those in Palm Beach on that plane. I want to see everybody. We all going somewhere. If New York having something, and if we got opportunity to open up,
Go
let's
on.
go South Florida. Let's
Let's
do it.
do it. Yeah. All right. That's big, man. Hey, listen, I'm gonna let you go, but I got to know. Um, you hit it already about some new music. Waiting, brother. I'm waiting. I you know, I made it. I made it. It's still rolling. That's my every morning song. Um, I every morning, every morning. When I say every morning, I play that song. Just a reminder for me that it's through it all, everything I've gone through, all my trials, my tribulations, my ups and my downs, I made it. And that's kind of like my theme song. I know you didn't know that, but yeah. Other than other than Walter Hawkins, thank you, Lord. Um, I made it is one of my theme songs. That's something that I played like every morning. I think we lost Minister Dwight, but hopefully he can come back. He can get back in. Hey, listen, y'all. South Florida Live family. Hey, the information is on the screen. You see it right there. The information is on the screen for the state of gospel music in South Florida. The state of gospel music in South Florida ministry industries. Monday, December the 5th. Monday, December the 5th at 7 p.m. At the Upper Room Ministries of Miami Gardens. See the information, write it down, write that date down, put it in your calendar, the address, write it down, and listen, be a part of it. Let's come out and support. This is something that South Florida Live show is about. I'm about supporting my own South Florida artists, entrepreneurs, producers, songwriters, um, songwriters. Somebody said December. Yeah, December 5th. That's a Monday. December 5th. That's a Monday. That's a Monday, December 5th. No, no, he said he's showing the singing pastors on the 4th. That Sunday. He's gonna show the singing pastor. Folks texting me, y'all. They hearing wrong. He's gonna show the singing pastors on that Sunday. He's gonna show the live the through via virtual the singing pastors on that Sunday, the 4th, December 4th, and then that Monday is the state of gospel music on the 5th. We had the information up, the address up, so you guys go ahead and write that down. December 5th, 7 p.m. Upper Room Ministries in Miami Gardens, where the bishop Mark Cooper is the pastor. Hey man, I appreciate you, dude. Thank
Thank
you
you for
for
having
coming
me,
on and sharing with my family, with my audience of this great event that's coming up. And
bro. Awesome.
I wish you well. I don't know if you heard me that I said I made it was one of my theme songs. That's my morning song, along with Walter Hawkins. Thank you, Lord. Those are the two songs that I in the morning I played both of those because I have to, I made it. That reminds me that I made it. And through all the storms, all the obstacles, all the troubles, all the trials, all the ups and the downs that I had, that song's it always ministered to me to let me know, remind me that in spite of it all, I made it.
I made
I
it.
made it.
Yes, sir.
So I appreciate you for that song, man. I'm waiting for more.
It's coming. It's It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I promise you. Before the year's out, we'll have some new music.
Come, come,
So
come.
again,
Uh,
thank you for
yeah.
having me,
So,
man.
hey, man, appreciate you. Anytime. I definitely want to. When you do that new one, when that new music, you got to come back and share with us and talk about it and do that. And maybe we'll talk about after Monday. We how Monday. See, I come back and talk about how Monday went and how
Awesome.
everything went on that. Just share with the people how a great time that we are going to have on Monday, December 5th, 7 p.m. at Upper Room Ministry. It's the state of gospel music in South Florida. Don't miss it. Be a
Awesome.
part of it. God bless you, man. Keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Love you, brother.
All right. Hey, you
Thank
heard
you.
it. You heard it from the man, Minister Dwight D. Moment Senior. Hey, the minister of music at Mount Bethel, the Mount in Fort Lauderdale. And like I said, just a great, anointed, gifted, talented, blessing to the kingdom. So keep doing what you're doing, man. God bless you. God keep you, man. And hey, we'll be praying for you. But we'll see you on Monday. We'll see you Monday.
See you there, bro. Thanks a lot.
All right now. Peace. All right. That was fun. That was fun, but informative. Hope everybody grabbed that information. And I need to see more likes and hearts and whatnot. I'm looking at the screen over here and I don't see enough hearts and likes. Um, but I hope everybody enjoyed it and enjoyed that conversation. Listen, once again, the state of gospel music in South Florida. It's going down December the 5th, Monday, December the 5th, at 7 p.m. at Upper Room Ministries in Miami Gardens. Artists, choirs, praise and worship leaders, quartet groups, pastors, rappers, directors, praise dancers, promoters, graphic design, and radio. Everybody's welcome to be a part of this event on the 5th. So, as you see, it says part one, part two. So, I think this is going to be part one, and then later on, will be a part two. So, be a part of that. All right. Okay. Listen, we're about out of here, but hey, I got to do something. Thanksgiving was last week, so there's a couple people, two people that I want to tell them thank you. I try and tell them thank you often, but you know, they don't believe me. Um, they be like shutting me off. There's one young lady, um, Katrina Radford. She's a part of my team. Yeah, that beautiful young lady right there. Yes, that one right there. Hey, she is amazing blessing to the South Florida Live show. Those flyers that you guys see that I post, that's her. That is not me. Because I don't do flyers like that well. I do flyers, but not the way she do it. And she's very creative. She's a blessing. She's anointed in what she do. I try and I want to continue to try and push her to go ahead and go forward in this design. She has a company called Dream Designs. She like I say, she designs all my flyers. Matter of fact, I know I showed you guys shirts on yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, on the other Monday, but these shirts right here, you see the design of these shirts right here? I'm gonna put it right here in front of you. That design right there, that's her design. She designed these shirts. All the design, this one here, these logo design, that's Katrina. She did this, and she is a talent. She is a talent. She's anointed in what she do. She is so gifted in what she do, and she does other things. I think she like do cups and all accessories and all that stuff. Listen, her information is up on the screen. I need you to do me a favor. Those that are watching, I really need you guys to do me a favor. Write down this email address. If you need shirts, you need accessories, you need design cups and all that stuff, I need you guys to email her at Katrina. What's that? Katrina86 at gmail.com. I need you guys to really, 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 really flood her email and just where she just running over with orders and needs stuff to do with stuff. because she is a gem. She is a blessing to me and this show. Without her, um, listen, I'll be like trying to do a lot of stuff myself. And that's something that I really don't want to do. So her doing those flyers and just being creative with the flyers and coming up with the flyers on her time. And she works a 9 to 5, and she finds time to help me and do this great stuff. Like I said, all this stuff, these designs, that is her. Ain't that wonderful? Yes, sir. That's her doing. She created that. She created that whole design and all of the other designs of the shirt. She came up with that, and she sent it to me. And she said, "You, what you think?" I say, "Let's go with it." So we put it on the shirt. And once again, shirts. If you want a shirt, email us. Email us at South Florida Live Show gmail.com. South Florida Live Show at gmail.com, and order your shirt. Order your shirt. Get your shirt. Support us. Support this show. Support this what we're doing, and we would appreciate it very much. One more other person. One more other person. Um, y'all can tell things kind of went smooth. Things go smoother when she's apart. Um, she's not actually in the studio, but she's at home still running things. That's how great, that's how talented she is. This other young lady, she probably not gonna put a picture up, but I'm gonna have to do it myself. This other young lady, Chantel Ortiz, she is a blessing to me also. And yeah, that's her right there. She is a blessing to me. When the sound, that last time the sound was bad when I had the brothers on, she was not here. But as you see, the sound when she's on, when she's here, everything's great. The pictures are great. The cameras are great. Um, all everything. She wasn't here to help me focus the day, whatever. So I try to do the best I can. But she is so supportive of. She is so supportive of this show. Let me take you a picture off. She's so supportive of this show, and I want to tell her thank you for helping me out, because they don't have to do it. They have jobs. They have to do, other things. And the great thing about it, this young lady, she gonna kill me when I tell you, she ran track for me. She was a track athlete, a real good track athlete. I mean, she could run. Back in her middle school, high school days. So to have her aboard and supporting me and helping me, it means a lot to me. So hey, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, ladies, with what you do, and I appreciate you. Hey, listen, we're done. That's it. Until the next time. Just keep watching, keep us in prayer, keep us lifted up. And you know what? This is something I wanted to tell you guys before. If you have our email address, I don't mind you sending an email, dropping an email, a comment about any topics or anything that you guys want us to discuss, you want to talk about. Go ahead and drop me a comment. Go ahead and drop me an email and let me know any topics, anywhere. Just hit us up and let us know what you would like for us to talk about, what you like to, because we're broad. We're gonna be broad. We're going out there. We're really gonna talk about everything, just not church. We're gonna step out, because last week we had Butch Roll on. We talked about sports. So hey, let us know, be a part, and I appreciate you guys. We're done. That's it. We're over. Once again, thank you for joining the South Florida Live Show. Those that came on, I appreciate you. Love you for coming on. And as I always say, I'll pray for you. You pray for me. Listen, let's watch God change things. God bless you. Love you. Peace.